Ever wondered about gracefully aging while maintaining independence? In this video, we delve into the inspiring journey of Grandfather Park, a remarkable 70-year-old who found a unique solution for comfortable living in his later years. As we explore his story, we uncover the realities many seniors face, from emotional struggles to daily living challenges. You'll learn about the deep connection he built with a young couple, showing how genuine relationships can flourish unexpectedly, providing companionship and support. By watching until the end, you'll gain insights into creative living arrangements for the elderly, the importance of emotional bonds, and practical tips for facing similar challenges. Join us as we unpack Grandfather Park's wisdom, finding inspiration in his approach to maintaining dignity and joy in life. Don't miss this exploration of resilience, community, and the art of living well in old age. Make sure to stick around for the full story. It could change your perspective on aging. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Your support means a lot. If you enjoy the video, help spread the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Comment 1 if you find these lessons useful, or 0 if you have suggestions for improvement. At 70, Grandfather Park reflected on his various living arrangements, seeking comfort and autonomy. Embracing a new chapter in his life, he continues to find relief and joy. I turned 70 this year, recalling the health challenges leading up to my 75th birthday. Despite my spouse's passing, I felt a sense of security with our promise to care for each other. Hospital visits were filled with laughter, but after my spouse's death, anxiety loomed over me. My children, caught in their own lives, were my sole support. Refraining from burdening them, I faced my health decline alone. Fate intervened with an unexpected hospitalization, leading to a new plan proposed by my children. Alternating between their homes left me feeling like an outsider, longing for a sense of belonging and comfort in my own space. Comment 1 if you're still watching and finding these lessons useful. Has discovered a haven where he can uphold his dignity while embracing the independence he values. It's more than just a shelter, it's a newfound sense of freedom that nurtures his spirit. Living with my children has been eye-opening, revealing a deep sense of loneliness in my heart. Although I appreciate their hospitality, I can't shake the feeling that these homes can never truly be mine. Every meal eaten alone in my room underscores how isolated I feel, despite my children's casual suggestions for me to prepare my meals. Their cool demeanor and the uncomfortable atmosphere in our conversations leave me feeling invisible in my own family. After 6 months, I felt the urge to return to my small home, which embodies my memories and a sense of autonomy I yearn for. However, a recent leg injury serves as a harsh reminder of my limitations, leaving me in constant pain and restricting my mobility. Living alone presents daunting challenges, especially the task of grocery shopping, which feels like a monumental effort. I reluctantly hired a caregiver, a decision that weighs heavily on my strained finances. This frugal lifestyle affects my caregiver's ability to stay, as they often find the meals too sparse. Ultimately, I may need to consider moving into a nursing home, a prospect that feels like another loss in a series of them. The path of aging often leads to painful acknowledgments of the growing distance between family members. The nursing home I ended up in was far from the comfortable residence one might envision for their later years. Though affordable with my pension, it lacked amenities to make life bearable. Despite this, it was a relief that my children no longer had to bear caregiver costs. I struggled to adapt to the rigid communal living enforced there. Feeling suffocated, I eventually left and returned home, where I found solace. An online grocery shopping service made life easier, and a young couple running a nearby mart helped me with my groceries. Over time, a friendship blossomed between us. Despite this comfort, I couldn't shake the worries of aging alone. Witnessing the couple's financial struggles, an idea sparked in my mind. I proposed an arrangement where they would help me with essential tasks in exchange for a monthly payment, benefiting us all. In their eyes, I could detect a hint of hesitation, a mixture of embarrassment and disbelief. They were reluctant to accept money from a friend like me, but I insisted on helping them financially. After some gentle persuasion, they finally agreed, their initial reservations giving way to acceptance. This gesture of goodwill, paying them $200,000 a month, was a small cost compared to other options like hiring a caregiver or moving into a nursing home. I was grateful for the practical solution that allowed me to maintain my independence while providing them with a steady income. Their daily visits brought life and energy into my home, transforming my solitary days into vibrant and fulfilling experiences. Over time, this young couple has become an essential part of my life, transcending a mere employer-employee relationship to a deep friendship that warms my heart. Their dedication and meticulous care have surprised me, and at 80 years old, I never imagined finding such satisfaction and companionship without relying on hired help or burdening my children. This newfound arrangement fills me with immense joy, knowing I can navigate my golden years comfortably without fear of loneliness or the stigma of a nursing home. The heartfelt service they provide is not just a transaction, it enriches my life in unexpected ways. I made a promise to reward them with a separate bonus of $5 million if they continued their care with the same dedication. Their gratitude and joy at this offer were heartwarming, as they shared how significant it was to them and how it could transform their lives. This beautiful arrangement has given me a renewed sense of stability in my old age, like rays of sunlight filtering through the clouds of uncertainty. In the next chapter of our story, we will delve into the poignant tale of Grandpa Kim, an 80-year-old man navigating his final days with dignity and comfort despite significant economic challenges. Many elderly individuals fear losing their autonomy, and for Grandpa Kim, ensuring a comfortable existence in his golden years has become a daunting challenge. Despite facing hardships and unreliable family support, he remains determined to find happiness and stability as he celebrates his 80th birthday. If you find these lessons useful, please comment below to show your continued support. It is deeply painful for me to see my daughter suffering at the hands of her husband, who, despite lacking in many ways, possesses a manipulative talent that keeps her bound to him. Whenever she expresses her desire for a divorce, he resorts to violence, effectively silencing her and extinguishing any hope of liberation. The brutality he inflicts upon her is fueled by the chilling awareness that she has no one to defend her in our household, apart from me, an elderly man who has been rendered impotent. This absence of male advocates leaves my daughter vulnerable to his relentless harassment. My grandson, now over 20, has grown up in a household steeped in fear and intimidation, which tragically stifled his ability to stand up for his mother. Observing my daughter's plight fills me with sorrow, as I find myself incapable of providing the support she desperately needs. The burden of existence has become overwhelmingly heavy for me to bear alone since my wife's passing. Last year, a devastating stroke left me with paralysis on the right side of my body, leading to moments of despair and anger. The emotional toll deepens as I reflect on my life, realizing I lack children to care for me in my twilight years, or the financial means for elder care services. My pension of a mere $38,001 each month feels insignificant against the costs of aging. With limited financial resources, the prospect of moving into a nursing home or hiring a caregiver seems like a distant dream. When I was discharged from the hospital, it was my grandson who came to take me home, offering comfort amid my health challenges. However, my daughter is in a difficult position herself, feeling suffocated by her husband's oppressive nature and unable to seek help, leaving me more isolated than ever. Though retired, her responsibilities seem to multiply, trapping her in caring for her husband and robbing her of freedom. Initially, I relied on food delivery for meals, with my grandson assisting me with technology. Over time, I sensed his growing dissatisfaction and realized I couldn't burden him indefinitely. Elderly individuals like myself often find it impossible to afford the costly services required as we age, without adequate financial support. The prices for nursing homes start at a minimum of $5,001, making it challenging for me to receive the care I need. My modest pension doesn't cover the cost of a home caregiver, making that option seem unattainable. After many sleepless nights, I found a solution that aligned perfectly with my needs and finances, bringing immense relief. For the first time in ages, I could sleep soundly and envision a hopeful future. The next day, I called my grandson, urging him to come over for an important discussion. I presented him with two options: selling our family home or transferring ownership to him in exchange for living together. I shared my savings and emphasized that I didn't need care, but desired companionship. Realizing the burden of caring for an elderly person, I planned to hire a part-time caregiver for essential tasks. Living with my grandson would provide personal care and dignity in vulnerable moments. He embraced the idea, eager to bring joy and fulfillment to both our lives. With his help and a caregiver, my home became a sanctuary of warmth and care. This new chapter brought peace and a nurturing environment, enriching our lives together. I provide the caregiver with a monthly stipend for meals, ensuring all needs are met in this successful arrangement. My modest eating habits have always been sufficient to meet my needs. Currently, I am grateful to have my grandson living with me, bringing warmth and joy to my daily life. Together, we have improved our home to make it more comfortable for all of us. I am immensely happy to see the harmonious interaction between the caregiver and my grandchildren, fostering a strong sense of family unity that I deeply cherish. Our relationships have flourished, creating a loving and supportive environment. Thanks to careful planning, I'm enjoying a comfortable old age with minimal expenses, saving over $1,001 from my monthly pension. This feeling of financial security is uplifting. I believe that elderly individuals can find living arrangements that cater to their needs with active seeking of solutions. It is every elderly person's right to live comfortably and approach the end of life without suffering. If you are still here, please comment below. It is disheartening to see even strong bonds falter under life's challenges. Elderly people need safety nets to avoid unnecessary pain and hardship. Having an emergency fund is vital, serving as a beacon of hope during crises. Family bonds must recognize the importance of financial support in today's world. Life is a journey of growth and cultivation, with each day offering opportunities for connection and joy, even in our later years. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection and growth. Reflect on what you've learned today and share one key takeaway you plan to apply in your life. Your support is invaluable in sharing valuable lessons that enrich our lives. Thank you for being part of our community.